Alright, so in this video, we are going to discuss about binary tree na ADT. So the binary tree na ADT actually extends the tree ADT. So if you remember from our face-to-face discussion last time, so these are the methods or operations under the tree ADT. So we have the accessor methods like get element or root, parent, children, number of children of P. And then we also have query methods, which returns a true or false whether if a certain node is an internal or external is a root na node. And then we also have general methods. Size is empty, iterator, which returns an iterable na elements in the tree, and also the positions in the tree. Okay, so what about for the binary tree na ADT? So as I have mentioned, so these are the this binary tree ADT extends the tree ADT. So let us go to that slide. Let me give okay here. Okay. So it inherits all the methods of the tree ADT, but it has three additional methods: the left of B, the right of B, and also the sibling of B. And then the left of B returns the Uh, well, it's explained on the other slide. The left of B returns the position of the left child of P. So if a position P has no left child, then it just returns a null. Right of P, it returns the position of the right child of parent P or position P if P has no right child. Sibling P naman, it returns the position of the sibling of P. So whether nasa left or nasa right na possession siya. Okay? So, null if P has no sibling. Okay? Yeah. And then, implementing three binary trees, how do we implement it? So, it uses the position list na ADT. If you remember, with the position list na ADT, uh, we're not following the concept of ranks here, but rather position. So alam niya lang kung sino yung before niya at saka yung next niya, mga nodes. Okay? So we have for each node in the tree, so isa siyang object wherein na meron itong attribute. So meron siyang element that is the value that is stored in that node. And then meron siyang link to the parent node, meron siyang link to the left child node, at saka meron din siyang link to the right child na node. Okay, so this is how you can visualize it. So this is one node basically, and then we have one attribute for the element or yung value that is stored in that node. And then parent, so sino yung parent niya, link sa parent. And then link sa left child at saka link sa right child if meron man. So as you can see, references lang siya or meron lang siyang mga pointers doon sa mga itong nodes na to. So si parent, si right, si element at saka left child, they are also nodes. So for example, we have this na ano ha, we have this example. So meron tayong root node which is B. And then, ang left child niya is A, at saka si D. Right child niya is D. And then, si T naman merong left at saka right child na C and E. Okay? So, this is how we can represent B. So, B, the element. And then, yung parent niya is just null. Kasi root node naman siya, meaning wala siyang parent. Pero, yung left child niya, it's pointing into A. And then, yung right child niya, it's pointing into D. And if we look at this one, okay? So A doesn't have a left at saka right child kasi nga leaf element siya. So as you can see, null yung left at saka right, right? So pero yung parent niya, as you can see, it's pointing into B. So if merong relationship na parent at saka child, parent will be pointing to your child at saka yung child mo will be pointing to their parent. So si D naman, as you can see from here, from our plot, child siya ni B, so right na child siya ni B, tapos parent niya si B. Tapos, and if we look at this one, si D has left at saka right children na C at saka E. So, si D na left child points to C, and then yung pointer ni D for its right child point to E. And as you can see, si C at saka E, yung parents niya are pointing to D. And since na leaf elements itong si C at saka si E, yung left at saka right child niya are both null. Okay? So these are the operations for updating the linked na binary tree. So you have add root, add left of P, the element E, add right of P. So you can say that P is a parent na lang. So easier siya ma-remember na add left ng isang parent, yung element E. Add right ng isang parent, si element E. Ganon. So set P and E is that replacement siya. So, discuss ko mamaya. And then attach to a certain parent P, the subtree T1 at saka subtree T2, and then remove P. Okay? So, let's go back to this. So, add root of E. So, it creates a root for an empty tree in which na storing E as the element and returns the position of that root. So, meron siyang return value which is the position. So if the tree is not empty, then it will return an exception or an error. Kasi nga, bakit ka pa mag-a-add ng root if nag exist na yung tree? It means na meron ng root na nag exist. And then add left of P. So it creates a left child of a position P. So meron kang node tapos gagawin mong left na child si E na to. Okay. And then, once na nakapag-create ka na ng left child of position P, i-return niya yung position ng new node na yan. Pero, pag meron ng left child, yung isang parent na yon na P, then magre-return na lang siya ng error or ng exception. Okay? So, sa add right naman, it's on the other na side naman. So, mag-add ka ng right child para sa isang parent P. So, if meron na ding right child, yung isang position na yon, then magre-return lang siya ng error. So, pero pag successful ka na nakagawa ka nga ng right child of that position P, then i-return niya na lang yung position ng new node na yon. Set P of E, so it replaces the element stored at position P with element na E. So, replacement lang ng value. Tapos, i-return niya lang yung previously stored na element sa node na yan. So, attach in a node P, T1 at saka T2. So, T1 and T2 are trees or subtrees din siya. So, um, yeah. So, i-attach natin si T1 at T2 as left at saka right subtrees of leaf position P. So, pag P is not a leaf, meaning meron na siyang children, then we cannot do this operation. Kasi nga dalawang subtrees yung i-attach natin eh. So, pag meron na siyang subtree, then paano natin ma-attach yung either of the trees? So, yun. So, magre-return lang ng error. Remove P is it removes a node at position P, replacing it with its child if any. And it returns the element that had been stored at P and mag-error lang siya if ang position P has two children. Okay? So, for example, meron tayong internal node A. Tapos, i-remove natin si A. Now, i-check natin, meron bang children si A? Pag meron siyang left child lang, pwede. Pwede natin siya ma-remove. Pag meron siyang right child lang, pwede natin siyang ma-remove. Pero, pag dalawa yung children niya, hindi natin pwedeng ma-remove yung node na yan. Okay? And magre-return na siya ng error if P has two children. So, isa-isahin natin to mamaya, yung algo for this. Okay? So, what about this one? Discuss ko na lang sa next slide. Next video.